All right, welcome to my new project here. This is a brand new first player project, first person project. All right, so you want to make sure the plugin is installed, edit plugins, or well, make sure it's active anyway. DYN, Dynamic Notebook System. All right, then you're going to go to Tools, Journal, Setup, Installer. Yeah, I thought I put it under Window as well. Yeah, so it's under both places in case you don't see it in Tools, you might see it in Window. So there it is. All right. So the first thing you're gonna have to find is select your player controller. Okay. So you do need a player controller no matter what. So here's my player controller. You gotta make sure the player controller is the one being used in the scene, not just any controller. It has to be the one you're actively using. Select it. Now select your first person character. I would recommend if you're using a child, I would still use the parent just in case there's any changes or anything to or any updates to this, it won't affect your player. So select your player there. Now, if you have an interface, go ahead and select it here, and that will add your interface to work with my items, with the objects and with the notes you need to create. If you don't, it'll create its own and work with itself, but it cannot create one for you. If you have an interaction, you have to set up your own interface for your interaction and then select it here and it will work. So I'm going to leave this blank because it's a brand new project. We don't have an interface, so it will create one for us. And your project mapping input. The reason that is in there is because you may not call yours IMC default. You may call yours, whatever, IMC player, any name you want to give it. So this way it'll be sure that it adds the proper keys to the actual IMC you want to use. J is the journal, E is for interact. You can change those right here. Then you want to use journal default pickup. This is going to create the interface and everything that you need. If you want to set everything up manually, just use none and you can set up your own interactions, but it'll still set up the journal to work. Let's install journal support. And this is everything that it did. Hit OK. Go ahead and close that out. Now, if we hit play, okay, sometimes you may get an error on the actual on the blueprint for starting. That's something that I can't actually fix because of the way the nodes work. So it'll pop up and it'll say, do you want to play with errors? And it's the BP notebook base. Just click on it. It'll open up the base for you. And this, the event interact will be red. You just right click and refresh node. That's it. Compile and you're done and it's ready to play. All right. Okay. Now over here we have pickups and you can just throw one of these in the scene. Let's raise it up a little bit. You hit play. J opens your journal. Walk up to it.
Good news. I can help.
It picked it up. Hit J for journal, and there it is in your journal now. Page 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and index. And there you go. You now have a working notebook system. So it's very simple for a new project to get set up and ready to go. And there'll be another video on how to